this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Love. Cook able to escape. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Love. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He's not going to get me. 155, 155. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check right, check right.
Throwing. Love. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. One for Mike. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. Green. Mike Wall. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Got it. Mike 6. It's our time. It's our time. Slice B. Check right. Mike 6. Mike 6. Let's go, D. Mike 6. Mike 6. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
From the 27, Love sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Love's throw taken in by Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Say. 36.
On the ground, Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And it's a Titans touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 1. Mike 1. Don't let him free.
Now Love. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time, double time. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 1, Mike 1. So don't say nothing. Man. That's me. Here we go. Green Jack. Here we go. Oh, run the mic. Watch 1. Watch 1. Let's go, D.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Love now to pass on 1st down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 19 yards away. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 1st down, going to the air with Love. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Love now. Have thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Going deep here for Parker. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's a Titans touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 36 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Watch one. Come on, baby. So Mike's number one. I smell fear in that offense.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive...
Touchdown, Titans! Chase Claypool with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go, Here we go, One's the mic. Watch one.
Looking to throw. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Love's throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go,
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point now by Boswell. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can